Welcome to Great Give 06492.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just gotta see me through to another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand, and I won't make it any other way. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Now I'm walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams of flying machines in pieces on the ground. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. But I always thought that I'd see you again. But I always thought that I'd see you again.
Hi, I'm Brian Niedermeyer. I'm the director of Wallingford Chorus. Wallingford Chorus was founded in 1970 in Wallingford, Connecticut, and it was formed in honor to celebrate the town's 300th anniversary. We are a non-audition community chorus of volunteers that have been making music for over 50 years and have been sharing the experience of the power of music. Composers have composed music that quite literally brings musicians together physically in order to perform it. But it also invites listeners to come enjoy, to listen, to experience the power of live music. Ticket sales alone, unfortunately, don't cover our costs. We greatly appreciate your generous support for the Wallingford Chorus during the Great Give campaign this year to keep us going.
Hi, everybody. We're The Bargain, and this is WPAA in Wallingford, Connecticut. We're huge fans of the Wallingford Chorus, actually. We got to jam with them on this very show last year. We were doing the Big Give
and it may grow by accident. You may not know exactly how it happened, intention or coincidence.
That was us. Did you see us? Remember that? That was a good time. I remember. I saw you. I saw you on the video. You were great that day. This is the song that we did with the Wallingford Chorus last year. And this is a song called Seeds. I know where it goes, but I can't say. The secret is too important to give away, and it may grow from
I'm proud to be a seed.
To be a seed.
And it may grow by accident. You may not know exactly how it happened, intention or coincidence. Unmoved mover remains unknown to you and I, and best laid plans of mice and men can go awry, and it may grow from seeds that you've planted, and it may grow by accident. You may not know exactly how it happened, intention or coincidence. May grow from seeds that you've planted, and it may grow by accident. And you may not know exactly how it happened, intention or coincidence. Thank you so much.
I'm proud to be a seed.
To be a seed.
Be a seed.
Be a seeds. Be a seeds.
Proud to be a seed.
I am 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 proud to be a seed, celebrating and donating to local nonprofits in the Great Give 06492.
We are funded by you.
It's because of generous donors like you that we're able to empower our clients with the tools, programs, and resources needed.
When you join me,
You're part of stories like mine to help nonprofits all around the Wallingford area.
From seeds that you planted.
Whoa. Ooh, wow. Hey, you know, I was thinking about this. This is a song called One of These Days. And my hope that one of these days we won't have to do silly things like bake sales and silly little things like this to make sure that public radio and community television are all funded. Whether it's by local government or national government, you know, it doesn't make a difference. This kind of stuff is important, and I'm pretty sure the money's there. All right, so one of these days, maybe it'll happen. And this is a song called One of These Days, and the Bargain loves community television and WPAA, and thank you so much for having us. One of these days I'm gonna sit right down and compose a poem. One of these days I'm gonna get busy being born. One of these days when the sun and moon are in the same sky. One of these days when all my tears have up and dried. One of these days, one of these days, one of these days. One of these days I'm gonna swear and dare to pull out the gag. One of these days that cat's gonna claw right through your bag. One of these days when the wind whimpers through the pines. One of these days when time takes off and flies. One of these days, one of these days, one of these days before I die. Let me again. You ready? One of these days, one of these days, one of these days before I die. Days, I'm gonna sound my barbaric yawp. One of these days, I'm gonna do more than just talk, talk, talk. One of these days, when the silver moon is sinking low. One of these days, I'll finally let it go. One of these days, one of these days, one of these days. One of these days, one of these days, one of these days, before I die.
I'm proud to be a seed, celebrating and donating to local nonprofits in the Great Give 06492. When you join me and donate, you are part of stories like mine. As a local foster family, having fostering family hope in our community helps us feel so supported. It's amazing to be able to reach out if we need anything, and they usually have it at the closet. Fostering Family Hope does so much for our community, from back to school events to hair care classes, as well as foster parent support groups. Join me in donating to the Great Give and support fostering family hope.
I love fostering family hope. I love fostering family hope because I have a baby brother from it. Yeah!
Yeah, you know. Oh. Aunt Diane reminds me sometimes of Henry David Thoreau out in the garden tending the beans with a straw hat on her head and no shoes for days. These are the people I know. These are the people I remember. I'll remember forever. How about Uncle Sal at Christmas dinner when he sneezed in the gravy bowl and everybody got sick? But we laughed so hard, and we're laughing about it still. These are the people I know. These are the people I remember. I'll remember forever. Yeah. These are the people I know. These are the people I remember. I remember forever. What the hell's going on with Brother Bob? He never stays in one place for too long, and he's leaving tomorrow for Las Vegas this time. We're having coffee before he goes. Yep. These are the people I know. These are the people I remember. I'll remember forever. Yes, these are the people I know. These are the people I remember. I remember forever. I'll remember forever.
Two organizations came together with the goal of fighting hunger in Connecticut. On January 27, 2021, Connecticut Food Bank and Foodshare merged to form Connecticut Foodshare, creating a stronger, more unified organization to better serve our neighbors. This merger wasn't just about combining resources. It was about expanding impact, about reaching more people, strengthening partnerships, and responding more effectively to the growing need across our state. Over the past 5 years, together with our network of food pantries, community partners, volunteers, donors, and advocates, we've distributed hundreds of millions of meals to families, children, seniors, and individuals facing food insecurity. And we've adapted through challenges, responded in moments of crisis, and continued to innovate, all while keeping our neighbors at the center of everything we do.
Coming to a food pantry is something that you do because it's necessary. Food is not an option. Regardless of where you live or what you do for work, if you are having trouble getting food on the table, we're here to help you. We're one of the largest food pantries in the state of Connecticut, and we have really gotten the operation of distributing food down to a science. We have several ways at Masters Manna that we reach out to help people. The primary thing that we can do is by supplying them with 4 days worth of food. The second thing that we do is we have a family dining area where we happily provide breakfast and lunch to our clients on Tuesday and Thursday, and on Wednesday we add a full dinner meal. Don't ever be shy about asking for help, and our business, hope, and food go together.
Hey, you know, we're the bargain. That's us. We're watching the same videos that you are, and that was really cool, man. What a nice community Wallingford is, to have, you know, this kind of stuff, to take care of people, and we really believe in that, and we're thankful for the people that do a lot of really great volunteer work to make the community run. For instance, WPAA. You know, this is community television, and this kind of stuff's important. And if it's important to you, if you're watching this, it's important to you. Like Robbie DeRosa says, tell a half a dozen friends. You know, maybe it'll be important to them too, because this stuff is important, and it's important that it keep going. So thank you for anything that you can do to, you know, further the cause and help keep it going. Thanks for being the seed, and thanks for hanging out with us on WPAA in Wallingford, Connecticut. We're called The Bargain, and we believe in community radio and public television and community television and all that stuff. Thanks. I know you're busy, I know I'm far away, but if you had time to drop a line, it could save my day. And you're right, I said the same thing last time. Your doubts are bona fide, can't we just let it slide? Hello, where'd you go? Did you drop the phone and leave me all alone? With a lady on the green, did it mean what I think it means? You're still the best sight for sore eyes that I've ever seen. Well, alright, here we go. Things are gonna change, then they're gonna change some more. Well, alright, here we go. Things are gonna change, then they're gonna change some more. So how's it all going with that thing we talked about? Did you hold it all together or just set them all on fire? Either way, I understand you, man. Keep doing the best you can, we only is what we am. Hello, do we need to say any more? Let's maintain through the next hurricane and then let it all blow away. Away. Alright, here we go. Things are gonna change, then they're gonna change some more. Well, alright, here we go. Things are gonna change, then they're gonna change some more. Well, alright, here we go. change, then they're gonna change some more. We're alright. Here we go. Things are gonna change, and they're gonna change some more. And more. And more. That's Jim Stavros on the drums right there.
I'm Teresa Ohala, retired special educator from the Wallingford school system.
And I'm Frank Rauchi, a Wallingford resident and special educator in the Wallingford school system, retired. We're here to speak about a Kinder Ground Cafe, which is a nonprofit.
Our mission is to create a business
for special needs individuals to help them secure employment, job training.
A lot of our old students are sitting at home. So many of them are waiting for us to get started. When is a Kinder Ground going to open?
I'm here tonight with 3 associates who work at the cafe.
I just greet a lot of customers with a smile. You know, you got to enjoy what you love to do, you know. Life is too short.
I feel happy. I'm a greeter on birthdays. I feel people, the soup or the donut on
my favorite part of the Kinder Ground Cafe is greeting everybody, putting a smile on everyone's faces, and making them laugh and funny jokes. And I love all the people that I work with. They're all my best friends.
I know you all like coming in.
Connecticut STEM Academy is a youth and family-based organization around the concept of STEM enrichment.
We believe in making STEM accessible to all children regardless of socioeconomic status and really breaking the barriers for girls in STEM and children of color.
Your support helps us to provide a quality STEM enrichment experience for all students that may inspire them to pursue that higher education pathway or a career in the manufacturing pipeline.
CT STEM Academy is proud to participate in The Great Give, a 36-hour online fundraiser. With your support, we will be able to continue empowering the surrounding communities to keep offering programs that promote equity, diversity, and family involvement.
Did that woman say equity, diversity, and family involvement? That sounds like a fantastic idea. Doesn't that sound like a fantastic idea?
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. There ain't nothing to do today. Let's smile and smile. I'll climb a mountain high, I can see for miles. Watching the river flow.
Feel the autumn breezes blow.
Which way do they go? Baby, you tell me. Baby, you tell me. There's a fat man on the moon. At least that's what they say. I'm pretty sure I saw him just the other day. He was standing on the side of the road
with a sign that said we'll work for food.
Is that how it goes? Baby, you tell me. Baby, you tell me. Oh, is that how it goes? Baby, you tell me. I got your postcard in the mail, hung it on my wall. I know it's been too long and I've been meaning to call. If we could find time at the same time, we might spin a little rhyme or drink a little wine, I don't know. Baby, you tell me. everything okay? Because you're looking like the world is raining on your parade. You know it doesn't have to be that way.
Just come outside with me and play.
Anything goes. Baby, you tell me. Baby, you tell me. Oh, anything goes. Baby, you tell me.
I am proud to be a seed, celebrating and donating to local nonprofits in the Great Give 06492. When you join me and donate, you are part of stories like mine. My name is Maria Guadalupe Avila, and I am the program director at the Spanish community of Wallingford. I have been with the Spanish community for over 30 years. I started volunteering in high school, and now my own daughter, who is in high school, is volunteering there as well. These programs have shaped lives for many generations, including mine. That's why it's so important to keep them alive and thriving. Your donations help ensure that these meaningful programs continue to empower, inspire, and support our community for years to come. Let's give back and grow together.
I think people don't necessarily know the difference between a private practice and a nonprofit practice like what we have. The essential difference is whether you're mission or profit-based. We specifically try to serve underserved communities. Most of our clients are on SCOW, the public option for healthcare. We work a lot with DCF, Department of Children and Families. We work with kids that social regulation challenge up in the juvenile justice system, right? So there's all sorts of different people that we get to serve, and it's an honor to serve.
Oh, absolutely.
That other practices don't. There's always a need for therapy. I find that there's certain outcomes we can accomplish and certain people, children especially, that we can reach with the animals. It provides that breakthrough.
Refine calls animals a social lubricant. Any interaction you have with them, it's non-judgmental. Horses, for example, they'll come up to you and kind of know how to approach you. If Kate, who's the founder of Soul Friends, she says that they can hear your heartbeat.
It is springtime, and we sang a song earlier called Seeds. And so many times people think, I can only do just a little bit. And maybe that's not enough. But if a whole lot of people do just a little bit, it becomes more than enough. So thanks for doing just a little bit. It starts slow, almost imperceptible. Something in the sky starts to change. Before you know it, you're running for shelter and hiding your head from the rain. Caught unaware, left unprepared, the weather today gives us pause. And a young child asks the reason angels cry, and the answer to why is because when it starts to rain, nothing stays the same. Time to grow again. In just spring. Rainbow, oh oh so puddle wonderful. I love the look of spring in your eyes. It's almost magic when you arrive. The clouds disappear from the skies. See it right there, up in the air, a rainbow stretched across the sky. An old man remembers the days when he was young, a smirk at the edge of his smile. When it starts to rain, nothing stays the same. Won't you come out to play in just spring? When it starts to rain, nothing stays the same. Won't you come out to play in just spring? In just spring.
With your help, we're able to go to more schools, educate all the youth and adolescents about traumatic brain injury and spinal cord injury awareness and prevention. The program is free to all schools in Connecticut, so teachers are able to reach out to us to do our Think First program presentations here in Connecticut.
I love that they listen. I often open up with how I was a passenger and, you know, I have this brain injury and this spinal cord injury. I wake up 4 days later after I flatlined a few times and realize that I'm paralyzed and what am I going to do? Like, everybody was telling me that you're not going to be able to walk again. You got to get comfortable with this new reality. You know, my aunt thought I was like getting brainwashed and going crazy because I'm telling her one thing and she's being told it's not medically happening this way. So, you know, I always emphasize, have your own imagination, right? Imagination is like the world's and life's way of telling you what it has in store for you.
As part of our Bikers Against Animal Cruelty mission, we are constantly focused on raising awareness by providing education and helping empower pet owners or potential pet owners on topics such as positive pet ownership, walking your pet on hot surfaces, leaving your pets in the car.
For all these topics and much, much more, if you visit our Facebook page under Bikers Against Animal Cruelty and our website, you can find plenty of information on do's, don'ts, helpful hints.
You can also visit us at annual motorcycle rally and pet adoption event. All of the proceeds goes towards animals of abuse and neglect, and some amazing vendors who support our cause. It's really a passion and commitment for the animals and wanting to help spread our mission and positive pet ownership.
The more animals we can help, the better off we'll be. You don't necessarily have to have a motorcycle to be a member. We have non-riding members as well.
Our motto is to say nothing, to do nothing, stops nothing.
Well, I'm walking, yes indeed I'm talking about you and me, 'cause I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. 'Cause I'm lonely as I can be, and I'm hungry for some company, and I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? What you gonna do when he says bye-bye? All you gonna do is sit down and cry. Come on, pretty baby, dry your eyes. Because I'm walking, yes indeed I'm talking about you and me. Because I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. Because I'm lonely as I can be, and I'm hungry for some company, and I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. Yeah, what you gonna do when the well runs dry? What you gonna do when he says bye-bye? All you gonna do is sit down and cry. Come on, pretty baby, dry your eyes. Hand me a Kleenex there, Shandy. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? What you gonna do when he says bye-bye? Well, all you gonna do is sit down and cry. Come on, pretty baby, and dry your eyes. And come walking, just you and me. Let's talk about our destiny. And I'm hoping you'll come back to me. Because I'm lonely as I can be, and I'm hungry for some company, and I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? What you gonna do when he says bye-bye? All you gonna do is sit down and cry. Come on, pretty baby, dry your eyes.
I'm here to make a difference and help my neighbors.
You know, I used to be that way too, but then I realized you don't need to be a superhero to make a difference in your community. You just need to be a literacy volunteer.
We like the acorn is attractive. We find the acorn attractive. And for as little as $10, like as little as $10, like $10 isn't that much. Was that a QR code? Did you see the screen there? That was a QR code, right? I think if you point your phone at that, it'll take you to the website. But you can just find WPAA.TV pretty easy. Do it before it's too late. Same old story since the days of old. We all know joy and ache as life unfolds. And nothing anyone says or writes or sings can change the reality of things. How do you want to spend your time? Sunrise. Life as a drone. Is this how we were born? To do what we've got to do what they tell us to do. Or do I could do, I could do, I could do. How do you want to spend your time? Sunrise. If you're watching this on TV, you can't see it, but everybody's dancing here. They're all doing the dance. They're doing the do-waka-do dance. And this is how it goes. Do-waka, 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 do. Do-waka, 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 do. How do you want to spend your time? If this is your last sunrise. Thank you, Wallingford.
The Wallingford table, it's meant to represent all the communities within our community. It's a multicultural food series that we've been doing for about a year and a half, 2 years now, and it's funded by donations from the Great Give, which is amazing. It actually didn't exist before we had sponsorship from the Great Give. The idea was the brainchild of the Wallingford Racial Justice Team to highlight all of the diverse people within our community and beyond.
This town is so wonderful in the way that different groups of people really come together and collaborate and work together. And we've already mentioned two of them. We have this great collaborative of nonprofits that work together on the Great Give, which has been funding this program series. But then we also have this great group of people, the Wallingford Racial Justice Team, that's been getting together for years. And it includes representatives from the library, from the school system, from the
Spanish community of Wallingford, from Youth and Family Services, yes, from all disparate organizations within the communities.
been too long since I've heard the hum of the road under the tires. With the windows rolled down and the radio loud and my eyes up in the skies. Feel the breeze blowing round. But I'm thinking of you, watching in my rear view, and I'll see when it all comes around. Well, the mountains feel like home, it's the same along the shore, and everywhere in between. Inside the desert sands, or snowballs in my hands, it all feels good to me. But in every city and every town, kinda wish you were around. You might laugh if you knew that I'm thinking of you, wondering what you're up to. But I'll see you when it all comes around. Tires, with the windows rolled down and the radio loud and my eyes up in the skies. Feel the breeze blowing round and I'm getting out of town, shaking the dust from these shoes. But I'm thinking of you, watching in the rear view, and I'll see you when it all comes around. 'Cause I'll see you when it all comes around.
Our organization, we have a memorial quilt project. We have a memorial scholarship fund. We have support groups that are Hope After Loss. So they're very specific, and they're for folks that have lost someone due to a drug-related passing.
Yep.
So either it be a poisoning with the fentanyl, accidental overdose, drug-induced suicide, murder surrounding addictive behaviors. So bringing them together and finding a different community. Right, it's different. It has a whole nother layer of stigma. Working with the community now and wanting to share and express their pathways that are available, this is only going to make us better as human beings. Hold on, pain ends.
Yeah.
Let's play, just one more silly game before it fades away. So let's play one more silly game before it fades away. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
This is a song about driving around. It's getting to be driving around season. You know? We took a ride up to that winery up there in Wallingford. Govea. It's nice up there. You got a great sunset. Yeah. Who'd have ever thought we'd be here? Never heard of this town before. Suddenly, everything seems clear, and I feel right at home. I might stay a while. I might spend a little time. Do you want to spend a little time with me? So strange to see how different people live. Doesn't seem so bad to me. And had I made different choices in my life, I might have ended up right here. So I might stay a while. I might spend a little time. Do you want to spend a little time with me? Over the next bridge, it's a brand new place. Let's get out and look around, stretch our legs, maybe have a bite, maybe spend the night. Do you want to spend the night with me? Do you want to spend the night with me? Do you want to spend the night?
Hello, welcome, and thank you for taking a moment to learn about who we are, what we do, and why we exist.
I was a member of the Y in New York, Queens. Teachers' classes was really motivative. So when I moved to Connecticut, I thought, oh boy, I need to find a Y. And I'm hoping to have the same experience I had in New York. My health choices and to stay within a certain health value.
What's awesome about the Wallingford Y is they're really open to any idea for all the kids that really need something or older adults that maybe can't afford something and need a place to go.
I learn something new every day. That's the whole part of it, is to grow.
It makes me feel good knowing that in the YMCA I had people who believed in me more than I believed in myself.
Is a family to those who need support and strength.
Thank you for being a part of our story. And remember that the YMCA never turns anybody away with the inability to pay. We build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities.
wanna live nocturnal, see the sunrise with open eyes. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm on West Coast time. Everyone is asleep, and I'm traveling on the road. It's the road along the coast. These are the things. These are the things that mean the most. The sunset's different here, never quite disappears. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I don't get to feel this way so often.
I'm proud to be a seed celebrating and donating to local nonprofits in the Great Give 06492. When you join me and donate, you are a part of stories like mine. I'm Terry Grady. I'm with Capital for Change, a community loan fund here in Wallingford, serving the entire area with affordable housing, energy efficiency, small business and nonprofit loans. With the housing crisis as is, we hope that you'll give and give often and help all of the businesses and nonprofits in Wallingford. Thank you.
We're called The Bargain, and this is WPAA in Wallingford. Thank you for watching us. It's been a pleasure to sing songs for you. Photograph on the wall of a face you don't recall, from a time you don't remember, in a place you've never been. A pair of eyes, a set of lips. I wonder what she's saying to the man over her shoulder, while she's holding me, standing on her head. Now sitting high upon my shoulder on a summer's day out on the shoreline. And what will your kids think? And what will their kids know? And look at what's become of me, buried deep beneath the snow. Peering through a looking glass or a crystal ball, we're only here 200 years. We're only here 200 years. Remember me and tell them all what you think. Tell them what you felt and what you saw. I'll tell them all, I'll tell them all. Peering through a looking glass or a crystal ball, we're only here 200 years. Was it just a year ago? No, it couldn't be a year ago. It doesn't seem so long ago, but it feels like forever. And it's so funny what comes up in your memories when they're listed chronologically. A year ago, 3 years ago, 7 years ago, 12 years ago, so many years gone. Do you remember the rotary telephone? Holy Mother of God, what a joy to be alive. And what a crime. We're living in real time. But is this a real life? How's it all working for you so far? Living with your heads in the sand, 'cause we all act like we didn't know, like it came out of nowhere. But every one of us has an app on the phone to remind us old time continues to pass, and that moments count, and time runs out, and life is short, and there's nothing more. So it spins on and on. Do you remember the days when we were young? I wonder sometimes if lights above me are really stars, or fireflies in a jar. We're living in real time. But is this a real life? Something doesn't feel right. Living in real time. We're living in real time. But is this a real life? Something doesn't feel right. Living in real time.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm a homeschool student and a Team Tiger TV member. And I'm proud
Thank
to
you
be
so
a
much for
seed
having us. We're called The Bargain, and this is WPAA in Wallingford. Be the seed. Thanks. Fight the power. Be kind to one another. Okay. I can imagine a chorus on this. It's a West Coast chorus.
How you can be a part of what we do every day, and to remind us from seeds, great things grow.
Here, because they do really important work and they're really good people.